Hi, my name is Allison Davis. My dissertation is entitled Lordstown Syndrome. On July 25th, 2019, a group of auto workers from Northeast Ohio protested President Trump's visit to the Rust Belt. Contrary to the president's promises to revitalize the region's economy, they lost their jobs in March when General Motors Lordstown, a major Youngstown area employer since 1966, ceased operations. In March of 1972, GM Lordstown shut down for a different reason, an infamous auto worker strike that lasted 3 weeks and cost GM $150 million. Newsweek referred to the workers' spreading defiance as Lordstown Syndrome. Extended, the concept of Lordstown Syndrome links the dissatisfaction of Lordstown workers across the 1972 and 2019 protests. My dissertation asks what happens if we examine Lordstown Syndrome not just as a historic event, but also as an ongoing local phenomena. My project argues that by examining working class dissents across Youngstown's industrial and post-industrial periods, we can reset to the regional complexities disregarded by national campaigns trying to exploit the Rust Belt for political power. I present my outcomes in a 4-part poetry manuscript. The first section is a literary map that serves as a poetic preservation of Youngstown, as well as an introduction to the socioeconomic markers, boundaries, and conflicts that appear throughout the collection. In a second section entitled The Neighborhood Girls, a group of Jewish girls walk out of their jobs at a Youngstown Dairy Queen. These neighborhood girl poems enact a contemporary case of Lordstown Syndrome that centers the experiences of women, diaspora, and the post-industrial generation. In the third section, Lordstown Syndrome, I embark on an intergenerational dialogue that places my research and my post-industrial experience in conversation. Sources range from GM Lordstown worker interviews to scholarship examining the strike. In juxtaposing my own narrative with archival and scholarly resources, the long poem argues that the conversation needed in post-industrial areas is not how one generation can fix the problems of the past, but how the two disparate generations can connect across the barriers and rhetoric imposed on the area from the national level. In Section 4, Coda, the working class neighborhood girls from Section 2 critique my academic gaze on their labor. They stage a walkout and leave my collection, thus complicating the ability to tell Youngstown's story from the position of the academy. Lordstown Syndrome investigates my generation's connection to local histories to understand how the relationship between Youngstown's industrial and post-industrial generations can become more meaningful, ethical, and allied against national narratives trying to exploit the area's history. Thank you.